Welcome back to Crystal Clear on the Roundtable. I'm AwestruckVox, and it's time. We're finally going to talk about Morganite. Why do I say it like that? Well, Morganite has been one of the most highly speculated gems in Steven Universe, ever since her gemstone was name-dropped in the episode Off Colors. As Roundtable revealed, the ruby and pearl she comprises of used to belong to a Morganite, but was disowned after the relationship was found out. And for the longest time, that's all I thought of it. But after watching a theory by a friend of the Roundtable, ASC, speculating the antagonist of the Steven Universe movie, making some good points on why it could be Morganite, I began to wonder about Morganite's role within gemkind, why she would be an elite gem. It's also important to note the cut pink sweetheart Morganite aligns with the gemstone from the movie trailer, as Leia discussed. But we must go deeper, so I did some research on real-life Morganite gemstones, and how we can relate that back to the series. Well, Morganite is a type of beryl, related to emeralds and aquamarines. Morganite is a pink beryl, while emerald is a green beryl, and aquamarine, as you could probably assume, is a blue beryl. As we know from the series lore, emerald and aquamarine are two high-ranking gems, although emerald seems to be above aquamarine. So this could solidify that not only is Morganite a high-ranking gem, but she could even be above emerald, who, as confirmed in the Steven Universe podcast about Large of the Stars, was the highest-ranking gem aside from the diamonds we met thus far. So if we are going to meet more elite gems, it only makes sense to go beyond emerald from a narrative standpoint. Again, to cite Leia's video, which I'm going to link in the description, we can also deduce Morganite's a high-ranking gem because she owned a pearl and a ruby. As we have seen rubies function as guards in the answer, escorting Sapphire in the Cloud Arena, you're probably going to be a big deal. Now let's go into the deeper meanings of Morganite, what the gemstone represents, which might surprise you. Morganites represent divine love, emotional healing. It releases heartbreak and turns grief into wisdom. A more in-depth summary reads, Morganite is a heart chakra stone and carries the energy of divine love and compassion. It is an excellent stone to work with emotional trauma. It helps you come to terms with past pain and see the meaning and purpose of it in the larger path of your life. It helps you to release the heartache and learn the lessons it was meant to show you. If you are ready to transform pain and trauma into wisdom and compassion, this is your stone. It is also emotionally nourishing and healing to wear as you work through grief, especially if that grief is causing you to question your faith or have a hard time hearing divine guidance or feeling divine love. Now, just by hearing all of this, you're probably going to relate that back to the diamonds, their own relationships, and the supposed loss of Pink Diamond. Although the diamonds believe Pink Diamond is back now, this could still factor into Morganite's role in the series. More specifically, the movie, if she truly is the antagonist. Last but not least, Morganites have thought to be a good alternative to diamonds when it comes to engagement rings. More specifically, pink diamonds. Now keep particularly this in mind. We know Morganite, at least the one who disowned Rhodonite, was in Pink Diamond's court, due to the pearl component being pink, along with her color scheme. And Morganites are naturally pink on their own. With all this information together, I think Morganites play a crucial role in Homeworld society, but one that can only come into play under certain circumstances. Now, we know little about the higher rankings of Homeworld, although the diamonds could and should have a backup plan in case one of their own falls. This is where Morganite comes in, i.e. a pink diamond alternative. Now, if you attend school in the United States, you may be familiar with the presidential succession. If the president of the United States died or resigned, the vice president would fill in. If something happened to the vice president, the Speaker of the House would be next in line, and so on. That way, Homeworld can maintain some sort of order. There would always be 4 gems to lead the 4 courts, even if they're not all necessarily diamonds. Thus, applying this to their society, assuming they have a similar system, then perhaps gems like Aquamarine would replace Blue Diamond. Honestly, I believe the Aquamarine we're most familiar with would probably do a better job of being a diamond than Blue Diamond herself, at least at this current point in time. Maybe Hessonite or Emerald would replace Yellow Diamond. At the point we're at in the series, I have no idea who would replace White Diamond, as we know next to nothing about her court, but following this logic, Morganite would have replaced Pink Diamond. If a diamond falls, the gem with the highest rank would be next in line. When Pink Diamond staged her shattering, logically, it would have been a Morganite's time to shine, and replace Pink Diamond on the throne. But evidently, we saw that didn't come to fruition. This could have been due to Pink Diamond only having one colony. The fact her alleged shattering happened in the midst of the gem war. And because, truthfully, the diamonds weren't actually able to process the demise of one of their own. They accounted for it, but never actually expected such a thing to happen. Thus, they never went through with it, and decided to just remove Pink Diamond's role from Homeworld entirely in Era 2, her court being absorbed into the other diamonds. This could be why Morganite is the antagonist of the Steven Universe movie. Now that Steven has resurfaced as Pink Diamond on Homeworld, and Pink Diamond's back in the picture, Morganite could be on a mission to take out Steven, either setting him up for shattering, or in the event that Pink Diamond is reinstated back into Homeworld by the time this movie comes around, Morganite could even attempt to get him impeached, aiming to pull off this scheme so she can claim the throne, having the role and power of Pink Diamond that she believes was taken from her. Now keep in mind that the movie is likely going to be a self-contained story, thus whatever happens won't affect the rest of the series. The Crystal Gems will just have the adventure of taking on a Morganite under their belt. But as always, what do you think? Do you agree with my theory? What do you think of Morganite's purpose on Homeworld is? Let us know in the comments below, or tweet your thoughts directly to me at AwestruckVox, or at the Roundtable on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all at Roundtable Vids. Follow me on Instagram. If you want to help the Roundtable grow, support us on Patreon. Get access to exclusive perks and your name can be at the end of the video. Also, swing by our Teespring store, pick up a Roundtable shirt, or one of our Steven Universe parody designs, like the Diamond Crashers, or I'm Always Feeling Blue. Link in the description. If you enjoyed this video, please throw it a like, share, and if you're new here, subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications to stay in the loop with all things Steven. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have an awesome day. AwestruckVox, out.